This is an example of a speed type results of the end of tab typing application. Okay, day one, I will have the students, which is a 90-minute block time we have in class. The objective is standard one. Students will master touch operation on an iPad keypad with an application tapping typing application. Objective number one, they'll learn to control the home keys A, S, D, F. They will also learn to control space bar and return and enter key. Students will learn how to use the iPad to type the home row keys. They will learn how to use the app tab typing application. I will give the student a warm-up, which will look like this in the beginning of the class, and they will have 15 minutes to complete this warm-up on a tab typing application. And they will do the warm-up on this type of on this, which is the notepad, which is the notes application, and they will see what they type, and they will have to put their name and the day's date to keep up with how it looks. Also, this is, and they also would do this for 15 minutes. Teachers input, make sure each student have an iPad. Make sure everyone is loaded up to type and tab application. Give the student the code to use. Set up each student's account, which take about 10 minutes. Did demonstrate on the tab typing practice lesson what I expect it to look like when they completed it for 10 minutes. Go over the typing tips. Begin the lesson and monitor each student as they type their lesson on the iPad. This is the lesson plan they will have to do for that day one. Use the left hand to key in A, S, D, F. They'll have to follow the first direction, each key line 3 times on the iPad provided, using the tab key to move to the next tab box, which is the beginner lesson on typing, tab typing, for 15 minutes. Then directions 2, they'll have to do these 4 lines 5 times each, which should take them 25 minutes time frame. And I'll be moving around across the room, doing my monitoring and making sure that they having the correct posture, and seat structure, and sitting in the seats correctly, and everything looking right. This is an example of one that's a practice lesson and on speed typing. When they feel comfortable with the practice drills, I will have them do. Then I will have them do a speed typing on that same drill, which will monitor their speed and accuracy, which will result into look like this drill. That's and with some of these typing tips, lesson, and special writing application, your iPad can be turned into a perfect writing device. Even on a glass touch screen, your typing speed does not have to be pitful. I have been amazed as how easy it has been to use this typing on the iPad, and I currently prefer to write my most creative pieces on the couch or outside, or just plain editing apps on my iPad. So, do you feel about typing on the iPad? I will ask the students that at the at the end of the lesson, ask them these questions. How do you feel about typing on the iPad? Did you find it difficult? And was the lesson definitely helping to boost your typing speed? Did you learn the keys as well as you did on a regular computer keyboard? Just to say some things I would ask students after the lesson. For homework, I would have them a website to refer to is www.learntotype.com. They can do it on a regular keypad. And then maybe the next day when they come in, they're speeding. They see on the iPad it's much easier to do, and they familiarize themselves with the home row keys and and everything. So I feel like this lesson plan is pretty well done for this lesson. Day one and day two, I will have them come in, do a warm up again. Just look like this. For day two, they be doing reviewing A, S, D, and
Sorry.
And I have to do learn these lessons for the students practice almost on iPad, and they come in for 15 minutes again. Then they go over. Then they start their lessons for the day, and this is the instruction they will have. They will type these. The first direction is type each line twice on the iPad. They have 15 minutes for this application. The second direction, they have to type it 4 times each for 25 minutes. And again, time to monitor and look at and see what they're doing and check off and see, make sure they're doing the applications right. And then when they're comfortable enough, again, I will have them to do a time test on these keys for day 2, F, D, S, A, J, K, L, semicolon.